Fly Fair Nation.
All right, we live, man. We back up in this bitch. ITalkGrey, you know what I'm saying? I got my dog up in here. Chaos.
I told you I was going to be here. I'm here.
I appreciate that shit, man. What's good with you?
And I'm loving life.
It's been a minute, man.
I feel like we should have been recording the whole time.
I know, right?
We done gave away so much free knowledge. It's probably going to be worth millions that'll never be heard, but, you know.
Yo, it's been a minute. Like, I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, yo, this nigga is the guru of this shit. Like, you been had a podcast way back, like when I had ran into you at the Roman pub.
There wasn't even a podcast then.
But
that wasn't even the name of it then. That's crazy.
I don't even think it existed.
Nah.
You was like the first nigga really doing this shit.
Yeah, he was like vlogging and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this nigga is really a legend. You see what I'm saying?
Somewhat.
You don't like to be called that?
It's weird. It made me uncomfortable.
Why?
It's still a lot of things make me uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. I don't know.
Why you say that?
I don't know, because I don't feel like I earned it yet. Like, I got so much to do. Mm-hmm. Like, if I died yesterday, I wouldn't be happy or satisfied. Okay. Like, I'll be satisfied with all the little wins because I count them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I don't get high off of, like, you know, my own supply like that.
Okay.
So I'm still
That's a real honorable shit, though.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think it's very, like, humility is important to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being humble is important to me, and that's why I think the people connect with me well because, like, I'm accessible. And sometimes, you know, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Shit, we done seen that with Nipsey. Like, it could be dangerous.
I was just about to ask you that. What you think about what Wack 100 said about Nipsey not being a legend?
I don't think about it at all because if both of their funerals the same day, like, we going to Nipsey.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we're in a time where, like, that Willie Lynch shit is still in effect.
Yeah.
So when you speaking a lot of negative and there's more negative coming out of his mouth, and I can't take that to the grave with me. I can't take that and go to the gym with stuff that dogs say. And I don't usually speak on people's name, but I don't really care. Like, I ain't worried about nobody. But when it come to Nipsey, I listen to him long before. Like, his death ain't make me listen to Nipsey. Yeah, I've been on that Crenshaw movement for years. Yeah. You feel me? So, you know.
I mean, I kind of understand. I'm not saying I agree with him. I think he was, because I tell people all the time, like, words are very important. And it's all about how you use it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, he was speaking more so on numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically saying that Nipsey didn't do the numbers. But if you look at Nipsey in a whole, to me, I feel like he is a legend because the type of shit that he was doing, you know what I mean? Like, bringing people together, especially gang culture, bringing in the entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's important to have in hip hop.
Listen, it go from seeds to sales, man. Like, listen, it go from the top of hip hop to the bottom of the hood where niggas is tying bandanas together. Fuck what another nigga say. I hadn't seen that in a while. Like, and even though that ceasefire and the truce ain't last for too long, it was good to see it on television. Yeah. In front of all these white folks that's hating. And they originally tried to say, oh, yeah, it was a gang-related shooting. That's what y'all got to remember, too. Yeah. That was the first thing the media spewed out.
Of course.
Oh, it's gang-related.
Yeah.
Oh, it was this, it was that. So to see all these different gangs from Black Stones and 60s and, like, I've been out there on the West Coast and the shit is dangerous. Yeah. Like, when we shot down So High video, like, a Crip taped me up. You know what I'm saying? And for us to go around, like, here it is, sunset. And it's just like Miami is right next to, like, the good part of Miami. Yeah. What they quote unquote call good is right connected to Overtown. That's how it is on the West Coast. So here it is, you make the wrong turn. Yeah. You got a problem. Yeah. Like, so. Like, I commend them to see everybody on live, like, walking down streets that they would normally not be accepted on, man. I don't care what your title is. Yeah. It don't matter if he a legend or not in somebody else's eyes. It's all opinions. What he did is monumental.
Yeah. Like, the fact that he was bringing out Sebi, you know what I'm saying? Right. And making people aware of how important health is, because a lot of people don't realize that.
Very.
But you give me your take, because you was in. Well, are you still in the industry, or?
I'm deep in the industry. I'm just like real silent.
On the low.
You know,
because y'all
sometimes
niggas shit went monumental.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was driving and I heard y'all niggas on the radio with Khaled. And I was like, yo, because I remember seeing y'all back in the day at Roman Pub.
Right.
You know, with Larry
all that
Dog,
started together. We from the same school.
And I'm like, yo, these niggas really made it. Like, these niggas on the radio with Khaled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And to some that's as big as they got or as big as they wanted to get, you know, when Khaled was on 99 Jams. But to us, we wanted to be like that next, you know, Two Live Crew, that next Poison Clan, that next Black Eyed Peas or Fugees. And, you know, a lot of things, you know, work how they work, but it wasn't easy because here it is, a lot of people don't talk about all the L's. Yeah. Like when you winning, nobody thinks about all the losses that Michael Jordan had.
Exactly.
They just wearing his sneakers right now. These shorties don't understand, like, he was losing a lot too now.
Exactly.
But, you know, a lot of people don't remember, like, you know, damn, that nigga was playing with the flu, nigga. Like,
yeah.
That nigga was still in the game, like, for real.
But that's what's so
it's a lot of
social media.
Yeah, but it's a lot of things that we respect him for. And, you know, a lot of the respect that I get or Grindmode gets, you can't buy that. You feel me? A lot of people try to pay their way through these social media outlets and things like that. And it's like, I love the fact that people see me working. Like, so that's where a lot of my play come from. Because they like, damn, we actually seen him out here, like, really hitting 3, 4, 5, 6 clubs in a day.
Yeah.
Because the nigga started from South Dade County, day shift, hit 2 or 3 of them, then come up to Liberty City, chill with like Toro for a minute, God rest the dead. Like, a lot of my key players that I started with, the Bizzles and all that, they're dead. Yeah. You understand? So that's why I take this a little more personal and from a passion standpoint, because I started with some people that I looked up to. Yeah. You know what I mean? That aren't here, like the Big Wheels and, you know, Dewberry, who put me on all the first flyers. He got killed. Yeah. Like, that affected me. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, to get to the Khaled part and to get to the 99 Jams part, that was deep because we took a lot of L's before that, and we had just put out 40,000 mixtapes out of our own pocket.
Shit.
Like, that year alone, between all of us, we spent $80,000.
Wow.
That's the L's that people don't think about. To get to a deal that our deal was $1.2 million.
So y'all got signed to a deal?
Yeah, we got signed. We started a label called Grindmode ENT.
Okay.
Then we did a joint venture with Big D. Big D, everybody know him from, you know, Pretty Ricky and all that. Yeah, and then when we did that joint venture, we came under Universal Republic. But here it is, before that happened, like the first, this how I knew we was on the brink of like really cracking it. When we was on the radio and they was battling 99 Jams and Power 96, every 15 minutes they would play our record, and we were independent. We weren't signed yet.
Okay.
So just to throw them accolades out there, that's hard to do, and nobody had did that since Pitbull. Yeah. Now, fast forward, the first call from a celebrity that I got was Tony Neal had Akon on the radio on the phone with me, and he was like, "Yo, I got Akon on the phone," and I was like, "Man, this ain't no Akon," but I know Tony Neal don't lie. Yeah. And he was over Court DJs at that time. But long story short, he was like, "Yo, this your verse on here?" And he was like, "Yo, you snapping." He was like, "Listen, I ain't gonna make you no promises, but I don't want you to sign nothing until I get back from Africa." Okay. A lot of people don't know that we supposed to sign to their label first, and we supposed to be like label mates with T-Pain. Oh, okay. Because a lot of people still don't know, you know, that I owned a magazine and I gave T-Pain his first shot. Oh shit! The very first cover that T-Pain ever been on was on my magazine. Then he started being on Ozone and stuff like that because I'm Sprung was just brewing. That wasn't like all the way in there yet. Yeah. That's back when I was going to TJ's DJs, and I always, you know, shout out him. Yeah. You know, I was moving a lot of pieces around, not to talk your head off.
No. But you can see the influence though, because when I was listening to some of your shit, you was harmonizing on some of your shit though.
So I was juggling a lot because I owned a magazine. And we was at all the record pool meetings. I had gave DJ Khaled his very first cover. A lot of people don't know that. It was K Fox. And anything that I'm saying, you could Google it, you could pull it up. Like,
y'all can fact check it.
Yeah, like people that be looking at my Instagram now, they be like, "Yo, where you get this from?" I'm like, I live this. Yeah. Like now I'm going back and showing people like real Florida history. Yeah. So like I was around TJ Chapman all the time, and I worked for Big Teach, who owns you know, the Mac and cheese spot. So before he did all that, he was Pitbull's manager. So I was working with him because a lot of people don't know I had my own street team. So I was out here pushing the A Bay project.
So I remember that shit. Yeah.
So a lot of people that was like, hold up, what's the
I remember seeing you in one of them shirts.
Yeah, like they was like, what's the connection with you and Hurricane Chris? But the thing is, I was working for that label, which was Polo Grounds with Brian Leach and Big Teach. So salute to them. And they gave me a shot and they gave me that account. So I was pushing that A-Bay record, and when I was pushing the A-Bay record, while I was pushing my magazine, while I was doing my web show on the beach, I was getting like a lot of connections with the labels. Yeah. So I wasn't just a rapper. I was like the plug. Yeah. So then people was like, yo, that record went #1 in the country, A-Bay. Yeah. So when it came to Hand Clap and I started pushing that, I started pushing I'm So High. Because I was plugged in all the clubs. I was like, yo, when you done playing, you know, A-Bay and Hand Clap, play this I'm So High. I never told people I was in the group. That was the other thing. And that helped because a lot of people like, you know, they tend to, oh, you in the group? Oh, he's just trying to get played now. Yeah. So I just told them that this group named Grindmode, they got a hot record and the South Day Juke was a dance to it. Yeah. And that's what it's called. Like a lot of people be like, oh, can you stop that juke? No, it's called Can You South Day Juke. Hold on, that's what you saying? Can You South Day Juke is at the end of the song. A lot of people think because they hear it. Saying, can you stop and juke? Nah, juke. Nah, a lot of people get that. We don't really care, but a lot of people don't know that South Day County is catchy. Right, South Day County is where I'm from. It's 3 of us in the group. So how did the group come together? It was a bunch of us. It was like about 8 of us. But then a lot of them guys was slacking, and I did my little making the band shit. Like some niggas just had to go. It was bullshitting, going to jail, and had baby mama. Yeah, they weren't serious, and they was just riding the coattails. So I was featured on this song called. You said riding the coattail. What you mean by that? Yeah, they just knew that. Like, see, where I'm from in South Dade County, we don't really have nobody that really won from what I'm doing. But I knew marketing and I knew street promotion. So when I started getting involved with the group Grindmode, the name came because everybody called me Grind. Yeah. But then a lot of things I do, like Grind Time TV, Grind Magazine, it always got grind in it. So that's the correlation with Grindmode. Okay. So then the group started, and then Stage McCleasy is the one who got that get fucked up. That's the one who's in my group. Yeah. So a lot of people was like, damn, they seen how big the record that I got called, we had called I Got That Yayo. I got that yayo. I got that yayo. But we couldn't get on the radio because it was related to drugs. So at that time, 99 Gems, like they knocked it down. That was a banger too, though. Yeah, and we had printed up like 40,000 mixtapes and all that. So we was losing money, but we was looking like we was winning. So we was going to Coco's every Thursday after the Roman pub and shout out to Coco's. Yeah, going to the Rolex, and we kind of helped brand. Coco's rebranded at that time for Big Will, God rest the dead. Yeah. So us, Larry Dog, that whole Larry Dog movement, we just kind of stuck tight and stuck together, and we made ourselves look better. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is important. Yeah. So the long and short of it was, with me pushing that record, I was getting the clips together. That's why I was saying off the air, like sometimes it's better to do a lot of stuff yourself. Because I didn't have a cameraman. And that video that you see that's been seen by millions with all them people juking, I shot that. Oh shit. Nobody else. I shot it. Yeah. But somebody in the flea market, my little homie that was making ringtones at that time, I said, yo, put this together, speed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because there was see, I knew about the dance South Day Juke, but they was juking it. A lot of people don't know this. They was juking it to Bet That by Trick Daddy. They didn't have a real South Day Juke song. Yeah. So that's why Can You South Day Juke, we put that on I'm So High. And then when I had all my dancers meet at the flea market, I made them keep playing it. And it was juking to it, and it was like, damn, this shit might that's before you thought of going viral. You weren't let me put this up and get 1 million views. Yeah. Because 1 million views wasn't even really happening then. That's how new YouTube was. Yeah. So we put it up, and I got 5,000 views like this. Oh, shit. So people was like, oh, snap. So the bigger the song got in the club, the more people like, wait, what is a South Day Juke? And then they'll look, and it was like an instructional video. Okay. So people would just take clips, put it on their MySpace at that time. And then it just grew, man. Yeah. So niggas saw that you was going to blow when we were talking about Coattail.
niggas wanted to just jump on that wave, but not necessarily do the work that you was putting in.
Yeah, but I cut a lot of heads. And I beat a lot of people up on the way up physically. I ain't lying. Beat up a lot of DJs. That's why a lot of people love me, but a lot of people don't like me because I'm I'm like I'm the Suge Knight of this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, cause you know what it is. Like, I had an end goal that I was serious about, and I didn't want nobody to waste my time.
Yeah.
Before I even got with Grindmode, like Chuck Dallas had just got killed. Jeff Jones had just. I got 9 homies that I was doing a lot of things in the street that I had no business doing, but I was trying to feed my family.
Yeah. So you was in the street right before the rap shit.
Yeah. So I took the music thing serious. So a lot of DJs that was playing, like some of the, I ain't gonna say those names, some of them, they played around because my thing was this. I'm going too hard for Miami in my magazine.
Yeah.
There wasn't no Instagram that you could see what DJ so-and-so looked like. Or that.
Yeah.
So I was giving people notoriety and they weren't playing my record, but you'll play this person record, that person that's from out of town, but you want me to pay. No, I'm going to catch you after the club and I'm going to slap you in front of your girlfriend. So that's what my role, I ain't going to lie, I put down on a lot of people and I ain't proud of it, but I'm so Miami. I'm so Miami. Like, I just want Miami to win. So even when we won, anybody will tell you, like, it tricked my big brother, man. Like, I took Dunk Riders on the road to Pensacola. I took Bizzle on the road, like, a lot, COA, baby. A lot of people I took on the road with me, Berg and all them, I took them on the road with me. Because I didn't want it to just be a Grindmode thing.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be when we got signed, everybody know. Every time I spoke to a label, because it wasn't just Universal.
Yeah.
I sat down with Jive Records, J Records. Diddy wanted us, but he wasn't there that day. Def Jam, when Jay-Z ran it, and Shakir.
Yeah.
Shakir is the one who killed himself when Jay-Z and him was running Def Jam. I'm giving you facts.
Yeah.
Anything I tell you, I tell people be a fact checker.
Yeah. So
every time I had a meeting with Jive, Jay, all these different labels, I like, listen, it ain't just us. So we ain't even want no percentages off.
Yeah.
The Bizzles or none of that. I just wanted them to know under surveillance is coming right behind us.
What's your take on being signed and being independent? Because, you know, Nipsey was independent, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why they got rid of that nigga, because he basically showed that you can do this shit. I mean, other rappers was doing it, I'm not saying that, but he basically showed, like, the height that you can really go without being signed. Like, that nigga was nominated for a Grammy, chilling with Jay and them at the Rock. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's your take on that?
I feel like in the time, like, we came in the last era where you was going to get a deal and you wasn't going to get raped.
Okay.
Because a lot of these labels, they just, like, really running a train on these new artists, and they think they winning. And I going back, yeah, for real, no lube. So it's like now we caught the last good deals, and I feel like just stay independent.
Yeah.
See, the best part of, like, being with a label at that time when I got signed was we needed a machine to pump into places that I couldn't fit in.
Okay.
But now you could put yourself wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
If I want to just target Lagos or Nigeria or Canada, I could do that.
You could do that.
I could get on my SoundCloud, put a record out, and just target. Boom, Ghana, West Africa.
Yeah.
I'm going to just put $100 a week in advertisement, not going to the strip club, because y'all still thinking that formula work. Just, I'm going to be on Instagram throwing up ones. Yeah, that work for the stripper, but is she going to play your record when you leave?
Exactly.
When I could take that same money and put it in Ottawa, Canada, and just keep pumping it.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's going to either break or it's not.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's the record or it's not.
Yeah.
You might want to try Ontario. You might want to try Alaska.
Yeah.
But you could sit right here with your laptop or your iPad or whatever and just target markets and see what it works. So that's why when a DJ would even tell me, like, oh, this record ain't, you know, it ain't da-da-da-da, I ain't really hear that at that time, because I knew that I'm So High was a snap.
Yeah.
And that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Because I was on the other side of the table, and the best thing that this artist told me was Baby Boy. That's the one who had that, this is the way I live.
Yeah.
The best thing that he ever told me was this. Before that hurricane hit them, he said, I was printing up like 50 CDs to 100 every week, and I was hitting clubs.
Yeah.
And I pass it out to all the ones that's out there in the parking lot riding around, and that stayed with me. This right before I'm So High snap, and with that information I got from him, I give him credit every interview. Yeah. Because it stayed with me. And I'm like, damn, we got our own DVD burners and all that. Why we just don't do that? So that I took that idea from him. So what I started doing was, I ain't even going to give CDs to people going in the club. They're going to throw them in the trash.
Yeah,
they're going to put the liquor on it. Yeah, so I started catching people at every club that Dewberry had. Gusto's, Banana Joe's, all them different clubs that you probably going to get shot at, I was comfortable at. Yeah. Studio A, Club Life. And I would hit people. Yeah. On the way out, especially women.
Yeah.
Because it's always good. I don't care. If you're a woman, target men. Yeah. If you're a man, target women. And I would hit women every time they leave, and the first thing that they going to do with the opposite sex is check you out. Yeah. I make sure I probably have my jewelry on. I got cut up. Shining. So they first judgment is like, do he even look good? Yeah. And then they like, they'll flirt a little bit, or I'll flirt with them, and I tell them, look, you don't like my shit, throw it out the window. Yeah. Hit a bitch you don't like. They laugh. They take that joke, they play it, and it was mixed CD that I was making. Okay. I fuck with all the DJs. I knew how to make mixes. Yeah. A lot of people ain't know that. Yeah. So I had, with all this, I'm So High on it, but I had a new R. Kelly. Not right now. The new Alicia Keys. Whatever, you know what I mean? Ain't no
that's my dog still,
but
man.
That's still my dog. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I put all the best R&B on there.
Yeah.
Something that's going to.
That was smart.
Yeah. That's going to wear the woman panties. Yeah. And they skip past my shit. That's fine. Yeah. As long as that CD stay in your car, one. Exactly. Because ultimately you're gonna be on the phone with your homeboy, this, that. Yeah. And it's gonna keep playing.
Yeah.
So all the new shit they would get from me, and I would give away at least 100 to 500 CDs every week to niggas that was on Liberty City on 54, where they was selling off a 20-second ad. Everywhere they sold bootlegs at, I went there and I give it to them. Yeah. I give them 100 CDs. Real work. Yeah, and I was giving hustlers money. Yeah. So if a hustler out there making money, I'm like, damn, I gave you 50 CDs. You already selling them $5 a pop. You do the math. I just gave you 250. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. And the nigga when I start talking money, hustlers respect it. Like, damn, this nigga just gave it. So I ain't got to give you nothing back? Yeah. Hell nah. All the new shit, matter of fact, play it now. So then once they got familiar with me on that tip, niggas, where the next volume at? As soon as they see me pull up in my car, I give them new shit every week. I revamp the mixes every week. Yeah. And that's what helped I'm So High take the fuck off. So when I walk in the club to give it to you while you DJing, I give it to you at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I ain't fuck with you at 1 o'clock when you was playing all the new Uzi Vert and all this new. I didn't mess with you when you was playing Migos. Yeah. I messed with you at 9 o'clock. I bought you a drink. I vibe with you. By the time I got ready to leave after you played my shit, I bought you some chicken. Yeah. And you like, damn, I fuck with KRs because he. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know a lot of things I was doing behind the scenes. I was building that rapport in a relationship. Yeah. When I came back to you in a month, I knew about your kids and everything. Yeah. Like, damn, how the baby doing? Oh, she's still 9 months. So now we got a relationship.
Your networking skills is definitely at a high notch, I could say.
It gotta be that way. And if you don't care, people know it.
Yeah. Energy speaks before you speak. Right. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that. But what do you think? When do you think niggas should wrap it up? Like rappers, like give it up, throw in the towel.
I don't think never. You know why?
Really? You don't think so?
I don't like. I hear people say that.
Because I feel like if you 30-something years old, you ain't got no fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Pause that. But listen, that's different. But I'm saying like I only can speak for my shoes. Okay. Every genre, they let the motherfuckers ride out, especially country music. Yeah. Willie Nelson, he done died 100 years ago. Yeah. This nigga's a vampire. Yeah. He still could drop an album right now and do a tour all over Europe and Tennessee and make $9 million this year. Rock and roll, the same thing. Yeah. Pop music, every genre, we the only ones lock us in and be like, damn, hip hop, it got a limit. But Jigga just turned 50. No, Birdman all them turned 50.
I'm talking about upcoming rappers, niggas that's trying to get in, not if you already done made it. Like, let's say I'm a nigga that's trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to rap and I'm 38. And I'm still making mixtapes, but nobody don't know me. I don't get no following, I ain't got no buzz. When is it enough to say, nigga, try something different?
I kind of agree with you, but then, you know what? You don't even know if that's going to be the new wave for 2020. It might be all about rappers that's 40 plus. Okay. Because now they making sense. Yeah. You heard me? Like, because when we did I'm So High, the shit sound good right now.
Yeah.
But I remember when niggas was saying that shit gay, bro. Like, no, like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. At that time, we had that Yayo record.
Yeah,
it
was different from what y'all. I'm not gonna front when I heard it in Coco's.
I had a lot of street music out solo.
Yeah.
Because all us Grindmode is all solo artists, but we just together like Wu-Tang.
Okay,
but here it is. At this time, originally Richmond Heights, P. Ryan Goulds, Florida City, home state. They didn't love me at first because they was like, "Nigga, you doing some old pop ass shit. This shit sound real booty." Shakish compared to what you was doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm the Tupac out the group.
And then your look too.
Yeah, so it's like it don't really fit Chaos. Like a lot of people told me that at first. And
you be spitting.
Every label that's from here did not fuck with us. I'm talking about Slip and Slide, Po Boy.
Yeah.
They did not fuck with us at first.
Okay.
Once I made the people believe, women first, kids second, then the niggas followed the women.
Yeah.
And the grown people follow the kids because they want to be young.
Yeah.
So I reverse engineered it, like Gary Vee say.
Yeah.
Once you reverse engineer, you can control whoever you want.
Exactly.
You understand? So then when I went from that in the strip club and the kids, once I got the kids juking to it, it was a chicken rap.
It's a rap. Yeah. Once you
so
get the
then
kids
I
involved,
started going to the colleges. See, I didn't talk to the DJ because I had did that first with like, hey baby, it was kind of hard. And I watched how much tea pulling I had to do and how much money I had to spend at first. How many drinks I had to buy, how many ones I had to throw up in the strip club. And I reverse engineered it. And I say, you know what? Kids don't cost shit. Once I go to them and get them a bunch of T-shirts, and especially in the project.
Yeah.
These kids fucked up. They hurting. They ain't got no money. I'm giving out clothes, book bags. Every time Trick did a turkey giveaway, I was there. When Trina was giving away tour. This is pictures I'm putting up now.
Yeah.
I ain't
so
lying.
Is that what got you into the life coaching thing? Because I see you life coaching. You know
so the life coaching thing is like a lot of people say like I'm like a ghetto preacher. So they like, I don't know. That's my grandma in me.
Yeah.
So I'm a real grandma's boy.
What made you get into that? Because that's a total different flip from you.
It's different, but it's the same. It's just without the music.
Okay.
So a lot of what I do on my music, I do it without the music, and then they call it like motivational speaking. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never lead a lane I'm in. It's just I got a habit of like off the camera, away from the studios, I do a lot of activist shit.
Okay.
Out in the street, I deal with the police to show them how to deal with my people. Don't just come in here pulling guns and shit. Like, that's how I talk to police in South Dade County.
Okay.
Like, I've actually changed a lot of police and how they deal with us.
Oh, so you work with police?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Because I need you to stop shooting our babies. Because ultimately, we're going to get tired.
Exactly.
This is around the time we finna start shooting y'all back.
Yeah,
and I tell like, you know what it is, because I'm very active with the police down south. Not on some rat shit, but on some stop handling my babies like this.
Yeah,
stop handling our future kings like this.
If you a scared ass motherfucker.
Yeah, and I intimidate the police because they know how active I am. I ain't just no celebrity. Nah, I'm from here.
Okay,
so don't deal with us like that. So then. A lot of these, like every time a child gets shot or every time something go wrong with the police, they have these little townsmen meetings. So I start coming to them.
Okay.
I start talking to them like how I'm talking to you. Like, listen.
It's building rapport.
Yeah, but one thing that changed down south with a lot of police, especially in the Goulds area, because there was a lot of shootings and crazy shit, is I told them one day, and they took on, and a lot of police started getting my information like, yo, we want to learn what you talking about, because you making a lot of sense.
Yeah, you be dropping some shit.
I say, listen, the first thing you got to always do is you got to remember a lot of these teenagers and our little black boys, they not savages. Some of the motherfuckers, they stomach growling.
Yeah.
So if you take care of the dynamics of what's in their fridge, you don't even know what's going on in their refrigerator.
Yeah.
So these kids fucked up. How do you feel when you hungry? You either got a headache or you angry, you bitching.
Yeah.
Be around your woman and she hungry. She ain't pulling off no panties. You hear me? She mad. Everybody, a bear to a goddamn nigga puppy, becomes a savage when they hungry. And most of these motherfuckers, they mama on crack. I know this. My mama was on heroin.
Yeah, damn.
I ain't had it easy, bro. Like my mama died young. My daddy was on heroin, did coke in front of me. He died young.
Yeah.
So I speak from a different perspective.
Okay.
I get higher from doing this than I do a concert. Because I be hoping that somebody takes something and say, damn, I've been through that.
Yeah.
Or Chaos understand what I'm saying. So that's where the life coaching shit came from, because they know I'm serious about this. I'm not doing this for you to fucking download my music.
Yeah.
No, I do this because I'm serious about, we gotta change in some type of way. Yeah. But the police, like, I just really.
So you feel like that's your purpose in life?
It is. That's what I'm called to do.
Okay.
That's what I know. You know what I mean? Because I wish I had what I give to some of the kids that I deal with. You know what I mean? So the life coaching thing, like I was finna say, like, I started doing something called Some of Y'all on Instagram like 2 years ago. Okay. And it was just like a little thing that it was funny at first, but then a lot of people started jumping in my inbox like, yo, I reposted that because my baby mama went through this.
Yeah. Or
especially women. Women live in my inbox. You know what I mean? Like, for whatever their personal things is, or I see what's on their timeline, and then I interject and I say my piece on it. So it was just like a little hashtag, Some of Y'all, but then it started growing and growing. I say, you know what, I'm gonna start a whole new Instagram for that.
Yeah.
But then I shot this movie called Baghdad. We got 1 million views right now. Independent film. We shot it in Baton Blues and Opelika, one of the worst projects in Miami. The year that I shot it, highest murder rate in Miami. They beat out everybody from the Beans to Overtime.
So what was that movie about?
It's sort of like a menace to society, Boys in the Hood. It's about 4 kids that was in church, and all of them, their life went crazy. Like me, I'm the main actor in it.
Okay.
And it's gonna tell you they started off good in church, but then it got bad. But then we gonna explain why all their lives got bad in that part of Opelika.
Okay.
And then it just comes together at the end, and we address a lot of things, from me selling drugs and why I started selling drugs. My brother in the movie, who was a main actor, you know, he went to prison for some dope that he got caught for mine. But then when he came home, he became a professional street fighter. The girl who was quiet, she got molested. Little things that we deal with that's going on in the hood that a lot of people ain't touching on, we did that.
Okay.
And we didn't have a lot of money to do it, but people like the storyline and what was done in the movie. And here it is. Like, shit, I bootlegged the movie like 2 years after it had been sitting because we ran out of money.
Okay.
And boom, threw that shit out, and it just took off.
Yeah.
So everything I did with the music, I started doing with the movie.
Okay.
And I had put a trailer of the movie. People still like, damn, how that movie blew up so big. But a lot of people don't know I still was behind the scenes working. I took a whole bunch of fights that I had at our concerts and shit like that, and fights that I got offline, and I put it an hour and a half long fights, but I put the Baghdad trailer at the beginning. I did it on some Bobby Washington shit. If you don't know who Bobby Washington is, look him up. So listen, I took that, and I say, damn, I start making different episodes, volumes of the fights.
Okay.
Because you not going to stop what you doing once you start saying, damn, this bitch done pull this bitch hair out. And So I started going to all the flea markets, from the Keys on up to Broward. And I started putting them in. I be like, listen, if you don't like this DVD, take it out. Girls in here doing her, and then as soon as they start saying, oh, damn, how much you gonna charge me? Nah, this yours. Matter of fact, all y'all can get this, boom, 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 boom. But the whole point of me doing that, because I needed you to see the trailer for my movie. So they'll leave it on in the flea markets, barbershop, every barbershop I done damn near been to in South Dade County, and they never took the DVD out. Okay. So it just kept running on repeat, watching the fights, but it'll start back over on my trailer. So everybody like, damn, when that movie come out that you in? So then I finally put it on YouTube, and the bitch took off. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing with the movie thing. But it was a lot of, like, I'm a street nigga in there, but I was saying a lot of things that's positive.
Okay.
So that stayed with me. This is not an act. It's not a facade, and people know it.
Yeah.
Especially like
women.
You
really live that life.
Yeah, I think here's where the beginning and the seed comes from. Like, all this activist shit on me, because I watched my mama die at 30-some years old, and people could have helped her.
Yeah.
You heard what I told you? Her arms look like Popeye. Big-ass arms, because she shot up so many times, bro, to the point she had to shoot up in different parts of her leg, her neck, shit like that, and told me she was diabetic. I was a young motherfucker, but I wasn't dumb. You heard me?
Yeah.
And heroin was the worst thing that you can get on. Fuck crack, coke, everything else.
Yeah.
Heroin is as bad as it is, because it's a demon that you can't shake.
Yeah.
I done been with my mama when she went in jail. I done had to go visit her at rehabs. That's the worst thing as a child, that you can't do shit for your mama or your father. So my heart go out to them kids that's out there like that.
Yeah.
My heart go out when I was in the strip club doing my little thing and doing our little shows. Grindmode to tell you, I pray before every show.
Okay.
And sometimes I start a prayer circle and it be 4, 5 of us, and it end up being 15.
Okay.
Half of them be strippers, butt ass naked,
Yeah.
in a prayer circle with me.
Yeah.
But guess what? While the church knocking them and talking shit about them, I'm in there with them. And so many women have came back to me later and say, damn, I needed that. Or, damn, I started going to church because of some of the things you done said. Or, you know, I had turned my back on God.
What's your opinion on church, though? Especially now.
It's different. I just feel like no different than what I was finna say with that is you got to believe in something that's greater than yourself.
Okay.
But those women, it break my heart that a lot of them are there because they did get put out at an early age. They did get raped. They did get molested. Some of them got alcoholic problems. Some of them, you know what I mean, got a pimp. Some of them, it's a lot of abuse in there.
Yeah.
Y'all seeing ass and titties, I see a lot of damage in there.
Yeah.
So a lot of the churches should be targeting the, you know, the traps, but not slapping nobody with a Bible.
Yeah.
Come with a substitute.
Okay.
Don't come telling this dope boy he need to stop selling dope, he gonna go to hell, unless you got a business proposal for him.
Exactly.
Because he's a businessman.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just moving that product. You might have started a water company from your church.
Correct.
There's better alkaline water than the water we drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you can't put him as CEO of that shit? And y'all take that offering money and y'all invest in that man. Don't tell him to leave what he doing.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because
what
I've been there. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't make a woman leave a strip club and she make a $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a night.
Yeah.
And then you tell her to go ahead and work at Popeyes and they take all their taxes out.
Yeah.
Come up, she's a businesswoman too. Because she's still selling something.
Yeah.
All these people are selling something. So why you can't put your mind together because she not smart enough to do it,
Yeah.
or not even smart enough, she just doesn't know the way.
Yeah.
And then you come in and say, baby, your credit fucked up. You know what? Let me take this $1,500 from you and do this. Or I'm gonna pay the $1,500 from the church. We already da. We gonna get your credit together. We gonna get this and some of these girls still live in hotels and they make money.
Yeah.
They live in a hotel. They live couch to couch, but they ain't even got a car.
Yeah. Well,
why
church
you
is a
can't-
business. You see what I'm saying? It's a big money business.
But
you know
they'll
what I mean?
still make more money helping.
Yeah.
In a lot of different ways if they put their mind to it.
No, you're right.
So I don't really knock nobody to go to church, but it's just like right now, you know, I go to church, I do my thing, but I'm more into God than I am the church.
Okay.
I'm more into the spiritual side than the
Okay.
religion.
I've
I've never been in a religion because I don't really care. My brother's Muslim. You know what I mean? And some of the things I've learned from him, that's why I'm on this here. Because I don't like to speak on my brother, but here it is. I lost my sister last year to cancer, right?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff, you know, based on health, it's killing us out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
My sister died of cancer. I watched her fight that shit and beat it, but then she changed her regimen.
Yeah.
And then it shifted. But here it is, my brother, and I won't even say his name, but he had throat cancer they gave him 6 months to live. He went hard on his Dr. Sabi shit. This nigga's still alive. The cancer came out through his neck. I watched it because it was a tumor.
Yeah.
It went up bigger than a grape. Anything that came out of canned food, anything meat-wise, I watched him do it.
Yeah.
They gave him 6 months. That was 2.5 years ago.
It's wild.
You understand what I'm telling you? When he went back, they was like, how in the world are you still alive?
They be acting, well, I can't afford, they don't know. Yeah. A lot of them doctors don't know. Like when I was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying, with my girl.
Right.
And one of the doctors was in there. She was like, what are you drinking? This ain't water. And I was like, well, it's alkaline water. Oh, really? What's out? It's like, they don't teach them that in the medical school. You see what I'm saying? Because it's natural. Because if you're telling somebody to take black seed oil or some shit like that, that's going to be taken away from whatever cortisone shit that day. And if you read and look at some of this shit, they telling you all the after effects. Oh, you're gonna start getting dizzy. You're gonna vomit. Why would I want to take that shit? Right. You know what I'm saying?
But then it's just to keep you hooked. They just that's
a business.
That's exactly why Nipsey went so hard on this Dr. Sabi situation. Because he wasn't lying, and that dude ain't just die in jail. Nah, they killed Dr. Sabi.
Yeah, of course.
And it sucks.
They had to,
because you look at it and it's like, it's a big gorilla that you're trying to fight when it comes to these pharmaceutical spots, because they making billions, and they're not finna teach you to do the right thing, because they're gonna lose out all your McDonald's and fast food to go out of business like this. Here it is. There's additives inside that food to keep you addicted to coming back to Burger King or Wendy's or whatever the case may be. Like, a lot of people don't think about that. And I ain't perfect. I still eat what I eat. But
it's a balance. You know what I'm saying?
But then, like, with the whole cancer thing, like, that got me on a whole nother wave, too, because it's like, I keep dealing with stuff that's based on, like, either the foods or the injections or the medication or even the vaccine. Like, I know how my son was. A lot of people don't know. Like, we can go there. My son is autistic.
Okay.
He's 6 years old. But I know how I have video footage and I study my son. He's mine. You feel me? I watched him change after he got vaccinated. Like, even me having eye contact with him, it changed.
Yeah.
And then he started rocking. Then he started walking on his tippy toes. Like, everything changed about my son. And I'm more active in my son's life, so a lot of things are better than the average autistic child because, I do, the flashcards, and he has, verbally he has more words in his vocabulary than the average that's 6 years old. But it depends on what part of the spectrum you're on, because I'm in a lot of Facebook groups with these white folks that do have autistic kids, and it blows my mind how much information that we don't share amongst ourselves in the black community. Yeah. We got a big problem with that. Like, once we got it, I know how to make $1 million. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Pay me. Don't want to, when here it is, white people share it.
They share that shit.
Because I've been dealing with Jews my whole life. And then I worked on the reservation out there with Miccosukee Indians and Seminole. Yeah. So I know a little some shit. I know some shit, and I watched them keep that money within themselves, keep that knowledge within themselves, and they still share. But we the only ones. Even down to music, it's like, damn, I'm a DJ now. I'm known, but I'm going to play your shit when you pay me. Yeah. But you just played Lil Wayne, Jeezy, and goddamn, you played everybody and nobody paid you shit. You know what I mean? Why you don't want to build up our city? Yeah.
But we got to understand that we were engineered this way. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people, they see the way that we move, but they don't really understand how important history is. And in order for us to understand what happened to us, we got to go back in history and realize, like, we didn't just pop here. You know what I'm saying? Europeans created the nigga. You know what I mean? So they had us fighting against each other.
It's a product.
You know what I mean? Because it's easier for them to profit off of it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's why they got to put all the shit in the food and get us all messed up on this cancer. You know what I mean? And even fibroids. Like, every black woman got fibroids.
But it goes back to, not even cut you off.
No, you good.
But King, look at what you just said, man. Like, they got to keep us enslaved in some type of way. And I ain't racist at all. I'm real racial though, and I'm super pro-black. And me being pro-black is not anti-white. Exactly. You know what I mean? I don't hate nobody. Hell, my brothers and sisters, they had white. You know what I'm saying? Because my father, he married, you know what I mean, a white woman first. And so we talk about this amongst a lot. And it blows my mind how enslaved we are. Correct. And they got to keep us like that.
Of course.
I remember the homie was talking about Benzes the other day, and he was saying something, and I don't know the correct numbers, don't even quote me, but you could look it up yourself on how, here it is, black people have more Benzes than anybody other race, but we're broker than everybody else. But then we can't even afford the Benzes. Most of the black people that, don't get it twisted. Most of the black people that you see driving these Benzes, I don't care if it's C class, D class, E class. Yeah. All these Benzes that you see in the black community, we can't even afford them, and we got a high interest rate, so we're paying more than the white people. Yeah. Right. But we just want the image to say, because we're too stuck on the fact that we got to look like we make it. We got to look like we bought. That's why you. Social media is so horrible in a way, because sometimes we just showing an image that they ain't even real. When here it is, somebody like Bill Gates, he ain't got no name brand shit on. None of that shit. That nigga probably shop at Marshalls. And here it is. Yeah. Like, look at what his bank account look like. Yeah. Warren Buffett ain't.
That nigga still in the same house that he was in before he got the money.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's amazing. Like, and even if you go back to the health situation, it's like that's another form of slavery, and that's another form of them getting money out of us. Because here it is, I watched my brother do this, and it cost them X amount of money to eat healthy, but then it's an investment in yourself.
Exactly.
And then here it is, people saying, oh yeah, but you know, it's cheaper to eat like, but then you're killing yourself.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna be subjected to having high with the insurance and all. You're gonna pay one way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's gonna cost you less to live healthy, and you're gonna live longer.
Exactly.
Because no different than like what you saying with alkaline, you can kill anything that's in your body. Because a lot of stuff is mucus based. So
exactly.
a lot of stuff like, I don't care if it's AIDS, HIV, all that. Dr. Sebi wasn't lying. He got the proof.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm looking at living proof. This ain't nothing that I heard. Like, I watched my brother do this shit in 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that tumor was big. But then he suspended it because they was like, how didn't it spread and how didn't it grow? He stopped feeding the cancer.
Exactly.
And the tumor couldn't grow because there's no more sugar in his body.
Exactly.
If anything, he might use blue agave or real raw honey. But he never used like white sugar or anything white. Everything he started eating was organic.
Yeah. Or
he had to cook for it just to eat like certain things. And everything ain't about the flavor too, but we get stuck on that.
No, of course.
Oh yeah, I got.
Well, that's where the addiction comes from. You know, what I'm saying? Like what you were saying with the additives. You see what I'm saying?
You can't let your tongue control your whole lifestyle. Like your taste buds control your lifestyle because you're like, oh, I want some ice cream, but how much in it is healthy?
Yeah.
You know,
so when you're doing your life coach thing at the school with the kids, do you push health as well, or is it more like
I push everything?
Okay.
You know what I mean? We try to go over the Bill of Rights because I need them to know what to do. Like I ain't no young cat. Like I just look young, but I'm old as shit. Like my son is 18, but I show him how to move. Like when you get stopped.
Yeah.
Like now, like
that's
when
important.
It's time for him to, you know what I mean? Like keep your hands visible. Keep this over here. Make sure this is that. Da da da. I need you to get home.
Yeah.
Fuck what this police talking about.
Yeah.
Daddy gonna fix it when you get home.
Yeah.
You heard me? But I need you to make it home.
Exactly.
You understand? And that's important, and I put that on my boys too. Like, y'all ain't nothing but 11 or 12 or 13, but I need y'all to understand how to move and what to say and what you cannot say. No, he can't touch your ID or ask you, where your mama at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's certain things. You not a suspect. You not in the cahoots of a crime. Like, it's certain things that they need to know about, you know, what a police can and cannot do because he's a public servant.
No,
he work for you.
Exactly.
Don't get it fucked up. That badge and that gun, that guy work. He just a high-paid security. And that's no disrespect to them.
No, but that's just what it is.
A lot of them stepping outside their boundaries like, oh, I'm a police, you gotta do. No, I don't have to do anything.
But it's like if you do move that way, especially as being a black person,
it intimidates a lot of them.
You gonna probably end up fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's like you gotta kind of comply. You know what I mean?
To a sense, but hell, we got YouTube. A lot of the time that y'all spending on there watching, you know, the Beyblade videos, I tell them, and y'all want to watch stuff for Fortnite and Call of Duty, man. Give me 5 minutes to watch a video on the last 5 people that got stopped by police that are black, and then watch what they did. So you can take notes, and then the more you see it, the more you're going to memorize it. You're going to know what to do. If you driving your mama around, you know not to reach too fast. Yeah. Because that might get him probable cause to pop you.
Yeah.
You know what to do if you like, damn, I take my peoples to the gun range. You know what I mean? Because I want them to know what to do. If I'm not home, this is what you need to do.
Yeah. Well, that's
you need to be able
important.
to do this and that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I learned how to shoot when I was 9 from my grandfather. Like, from hunting and shit like that. But then, if a black man do it, it look crazy.
Yeah, of course.
You a threat. But look at all the militias and all the white dudes that bring their 13 years to the gun range with us.
Yeah.
But if they always a black boy in the gun range, we creating a savage. He's a thug. He's a heathen. So not anything them white folks know I need to teach mine too.
Exactly.
I bought a new house, man. I'm relearning how to garden because that was my grandma's thing. Okay. So now I got a moringa tree and a soursop tree. Okay, that nigga on it. I want everything out of there, and I want to be able to live off the land, whether it's hunting, fishing, garden, no different than what Killer Mike said. A lot of them, this ain't the first time people heard this. Like, I'm saying it because I'm watching some of the other rappers do what I'm already trying to do. Exactly. You know what I mean? But the quicker I do it, the more my kings can do that in my household. Yeah. Because one day I'm going to have to leave. And I stress that to them. I ain't going to live forever. Exactly. My mama and daddy was the proof that I could be wiped out at any moment. You know what I mean?
And you want to pass something down. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's useful.
Exactly.
Because ultimately, they ain't going to be able to hold us on this unhealthy type of trip for too long.
Nah.
Because people seeing like, damn, you can actually get rid of cancer. You can get rid of AIDS. You can get rid of HIV. You can get rid of herpes. All those are like parasites and things within your body that you can get rid of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you let your kids listen to rap?
In a sense, but I'm still like, I still kind of make them do no different than like how they got curriculums for like Tupac. I try to make them do that. We just had a Tupac poetry book in my class a couple of days ago, and I was trying to show them like, listen, man, like this guy, people are studying him now.
Yeah,
this ain't one of these little rappers right now that's go be here today and gone tomorrow. Like,
exactly.
Dog was a king.
Yeah,
and he was an activist. So forget all of just tattoos and the nose ring. Let's look at what he did with the prison reform. Let's look at what he did, like to bring up money for other people and organizations. Like Pop wasn't no joke. Like,
Nah,
ain't no different what he said. And I posted a couple of days ago. Like, he was like, man, I might not change the world, but I'm gonna end up sparking the brain of the one that's gonna do that. So that's why we look at Nipsey the way we do, because dang, he's somebody who took Pac serious. Yeah. So now I'm taking them as serious as Pac took him, Nipsey took him serious. So
what's your thought process on the way hip hop is today with all the drug shit and the dumbed down music? Like, what's your take on that?
I just feel like everything keeps changing, bro, but it's still the same, because everything that my grandparents might have said about my mom and them, my mom and them said about us, and vice versa. Like, I don't go too hard on the kids to the point where it's like I disconnect. I kind of let them do their thing. Okay. I just show them where they might be better if they did this. If they did that. You understand? Okay. Like, stay where you at. No different than what I used to do street ministry with my church. And one thing my pastor used to say, Bishop Malone, he say, man, people gravitate to you like moths to a flame. And I say, you know why? Because y'all coming out here with suits and Bibles and all that. Whatever I need to tell them about the Bible is in my head. I ain't got everything memorized. Yeah. But I want to look like them. I want to feel like them. If I go to Afghanistan right now and I want to talk to people that's Afghani, I'm not going to dress in a tuxedo. Yeah. You want to be able to dress the part. So when I go out there and I used to do street ministry, I come out there with my little whatever type of T-shirts and this and that. And then the first thing I do, even back then, I say, listen, man, let's go to Little Caesars. It only costs nothing but $5 for pieces. Yeah. And let's get 6 boxes. And watch they come. Boom. Yeah. Because some of these niggas out here hungry. Yeah. So you can't talk to nobody on an empty stomach. Yeah. Their attention span gonna go like, they're like, man, you the church, but what did you bring it to the table? Exactly. Feed them first. Yeah. That's what Jesus did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't talk about people in the Bible if you can't even like mimic some of the things that they did. Yeah. They gave you, ain't nothing new under the sun. Yeah. Yeah. So dog ate with him and then he chopped it up with him like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Jesus was talking to these real thugs. He really out here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not the white Jesus in a little church. I'm talking about the real Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I don't
So what you bumping in your whip right now? Like what you listen to?
Man, I'm still playing old stuff. Yeah. I still play Tupac, but then I like Rod Wave. I like all the new Ball Greasy stuff. That's my brother. Mike Smith is king to me. Mike Smith snap. I listen to a lot of home-based stuff too. I'm still playing Kodak Black. Like they need to let him out. I did, but I didn't have to do the right thing. But it's
I need the right people around him too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nigga, you just got out of some shit, and then now you back in. It's like, damn,
but I'm kind of weird, like, because I go from like some gangster shit, and then I play some gospel. And then I go from that and I play some country music. I listen to country music too. You know, I like country music because they got a lot of different stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they talk about their pain differently, and I'm open to that. Yeah. But some people like, oh, you listening to country music? Like, my people don't like that.
It's just a different perspective.
She be getting in the car. She be like, I be like be quiet.
This nigga on.
I listen to some of everything, man. Like I don't know. I just enjoy people perspectives. You know what I mean? I'm not just like, oh, because I like the color white, I don't want to listen to nobody who listen to gray. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear what you're talking about and why you like gray. You know what I mean?
So you still making music?
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah. The latest record I dropped was Girl on the Dance Floor. I shot it got an island vibe to it. Shot it at Carnival. A gajillion people out there. It was with the homie Shifter. He does like a lot of reggae music, dancehall music. Okay. The original person on that record was Mr. Vegas. But then he started doing gospel, and you know, we fell back. But me and Vegas got some things in the making.
Okay.
I met him by way of DJ GQ from Y100. That's the big homie.
Yeah.
I got the record Killing Your Haters. It's like more like a sorority stroll record.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because throughout my career, sororities have showed me so much love. Like they stroke. Like I can't even remember the chapter now. I'm so mad. But they go hard on Ecstasy. Like the Ecstasy record I got, they come out to it. It's their national record. Oh, so when they stroll, they got a whole little routine. I'm like, I don't want to do it. If I do it wrong, them girls would kill me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They'll like do drive-bys with their jackets on. So yeah, man, like the sorority world and them HBCUs, I did a lot out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
okay, man. Well, yo, it was good to have you on the show, man. I appreciate you stopping through. You know what I'm
definitely, man.
We definitely got to link up with this life coach.
Yeah, y'all can check out the either go on Life Coach Chaos. It's exactly how I spell, or you can go on Grindmode Chaos. Still doing music. Still got some things in the making. Oh, behind the scenes, Sadie Hendrix. His record is like booming right now. So y'all can check him out on Sadie Hendrix at Sadie Hendrix. Grindmode. I'm gonna just be quiet about that, but y'all gonna be really excited by next year.
Got some shit to drop.
Yeah, we got some. We let them play long enough.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. We let them play long enough, so we gotta give them that sound. Because a lot of people had mimicked the sound, but they ain't get it right. And it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. We laughed. We enjoyed it, you know. So now we gonna come out the stands and show y'all why Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson is Magic Johnson.
Exactly.
So that is whatever it is. God bless anybody who heard this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And, it was definitely a pleasure to have you on the show.
Nah, man. No doubt, man. I'm glad you had me on, man. I had fun, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. ITalkGrey, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button down below. You know what I'm saying?
We post it.
Yeah.